Then I realized if I'm gonna be playing for the next 10 years, how valuable is that MBA to me? Stuff I learned and I gained from it, how's that gonna be applicable in 10 years?
My opinion of an MBA is, I think the best way for me to learn is to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start a business.
There you go.
Start a business.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like the MBA is becoming less and less valuable.
There's still a life when you're done, but that's the part that guys like me don't want to think about. Like, I don't want to think about my life after basketball.
I think the strategy for you to get in front of the companies value athletes as high potential employees.
Yeah. But that shows the way the world's changing and adapting.
Great point. Way to make a point.
Thank you, pal. Clip that.
Let's go, baby. Yup, it's another episode of the Athletes and Assets podcast. I'm your host, Noah Lack, and typically we bring on your favorite athletes to chat about a business topic. Today, I'm joined by my guy, my friend, my former college roommate, and guest co-host today, Josip Vrankic, one of Santa Clara's all-time best basketball players, current overseas professional basketball player. Thanks for stopping by, paying us a visit.
Pal, for you, anything you ask.
Thanks for helping us set up the studio as well.
You're welcome. Took a little bit, but we got here. That's all that matters.
You didn't do anything.
I didn't, but I was giving some helpful input with the stuff.
All you kept saying was you look like a snap. That's the only thing. That's the only thing you said.
Am I wrong?
I mean,
up for interpretation.
Yeah. So you just finished up nice little season in Spain.
I did, yes, sir.
And you're back messing around here in the States, man.
I'm back with my guy, just chilling, enjoying. I'm back in the city, San Francisco, Bay Area.
Angle your mic a little bit,
Dude, this is my first time doing something like this, and I don't know, what do I do? This is big time.
You're good. It's
compared
big time.
to our last interview podcast that we did
my goodness.
on my couch in Italy.
Yeah,
the upgrades have been crazy.
We've come a long way.
A long way.
You've seen it.
I've seen it. I was there from the come up until now. It's very impressive. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
It's big time.
Don't switch in that.
I'm not switching.
Don't switch that corporate mode.
I got to give you credit. It is it's fun to watch from my angle, like being one of your closest friends. Like it is dope to see all the improvements and stuff.
Hey man, we're gonna remodel this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
Breaking news!
Yeah, don't drop any bombs, yo. What are we doing?
I just dropped the bomb. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna remodel the studio. I can't wait. It's gonna be souped up.
Well, if you need someone to test the cameras and stuff, I'm here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, I got you.
I don't think that's enough of a contribution to just sort of compensate your trip out here to just do that.
Is the mic? Am I good now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Do I look?
You're fine. Just stop moving.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
You stay still and let me handle the movement.
I look natural though.
Yeah, you look great. Right. So today, a couple of different topics we want to talk about. And I think you're rightly positioned to speak about some of this stuff.
Yeah, I hope I am.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll
see. Open a prayer.
Yeah, by the way, I got no introduction or anything. We're just hopping right into the question.
I did give you an introduction. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Continue.
All right. Since you want a proper ass introduction, you spent 20 years at Santa Clara. Fucking 2 different types of educational degrees.
Well, yeah.
1.5.
1.5.
Maybe just 1. You did undergraduate.
Correct.
Then pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So then you get that extra year.
I did.
And so what you went through is not as uncommon as people may think.
Correct.
Because, all right, so you graduated, but you still have another year to play. So then you have to get a graduate degree.
Master's, correct.
And you decided to pursue the MBA.
Correct, I did. Yeah, I in the moment I thought it was a great idea. One of my coaches called me. He was like, "Do you want to do the MBA program?" My grades were good enough, everything worked out, and I said, "Sure, why not?" So then the first year was going great, going swimmingly. Like I thought.
Swimmingly.
Yeah, good word, huh? Yeah, thank you. And then it got to the spring, and then I wanted to pursue my MBA career. I wanted to try to, make the MBA, and then I spent a lot of time away from campus, and that kind of hurt my progression in my master's. I fell behind a bit in classes, and then I went to Europe, and I was like, I'm already behind. I got to go like a 9-hour time zone. I got to try to keep up with the online stuff. And then I was like, man, I can't. This is too difficult. Not even that. I just didn't want to do it. Like even from the beginning, I think the reason I did it because
you can stay in school and play.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put words.
No, that as well. But also, everyone when he mentioned the MBA program, I started talking to when my coach mentioned it. I started talking to people around me, and everyone thought it was like incredible.
Yeah.
So it was more of people tell me like, oh, you can accomplish so much with an MBA degree.
Yeah.
The idea of that sounded amazing. But I was sitting there in my like couch in Italy doing work at 4 a.m. and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Scoot
not
over.
Right here?
Yeah, we want to see your face. There you go.
My legs don't.
Your legs don't fit
My legs don't fit under the table. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah. Yeah. And I was like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't see the benefits for pushing through as much as I did when I was first starting out.
Yeah.
So I just decided, I think the best thing for me to do is just to stop.
Yeah.
Because once I fell behind and then I moved overseas and then I did it online and then I kept falling behind, I just didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Just to keep it really simple.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think like, yeah, it's tough because,
Yeah.
you know, you only have 1 year of eligibility or 1 more year of eligibility, but the MBA program is 2 years.
Yeah.
So I think this is a situation that like many athletes face who do the graduate route. Now, some of them get the master's.
For sure.
But the MBA is 2 years. And so how do you accomplish, like earning your MBA in that span of time is one of the hardest things
It is.
you could possibly do. The MBA is already hard enough.
It is. It was difficult.
Pile that on with,
Yeah.
basketball.
I think if I wanted to get a certain job that required an MBA, I think that it would motivate me more. However, I'm not sure that lifestyle would fit me. I thought it would in the beginning, and I thought that, okay, maybe when
You're not a desk job guy?
I don't think
a cubicle guy?
I thought I was. I'm okay, you know what? I'm gonna finish playing my pro career, and then after my pro career, I'm gonna like get a good job somewhere in the Bay. I'm gonna use my MBA. Then I realized if I'm gonna be playing for the next 10 years,
You're not gonna be a desk job guy.
how valuable is that MBA to me? Like the stuff I learned and I gained from it, how's that gonna be applicable in 10 years? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like maybe the business model's changing, and then you look at like the people on your podcast, the stuff they're doing. Not a lot of those guys have
They don't.
MBA degrees or stuff like that.
No, they don't. They actually don't.
So like it's interesting to see like it's possible to gain success and do what I want to do without having that kind of certificate.
Yeah.
But it was tough. Like I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to drop out of it because it's such a good opportunity. Like, it's
100%.
It is like MBA at the end of the day. Like it is.
I was very stubborn because, I had at first I wanted to get my MBA right at undergrad just to get it over with.
Yeah.
But yeah, the best way to do it is, I think the best way to do it is like after you're completely done playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it helps you, trampoline into the next thing. But you're not going to go, you're not going to go and try to do an MBA again after you're done playing.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe.
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 We won't rule.
We'll cross
we
that
won't
bridge
rule
when
it
we get
out. 10 years from now. Shit.
Exactly. But if I were to say now, okay, I want to work corporate, I want to get a desk job, I want to use my MBA to propel me to bigger positions in the future, then it would have been easier for me to do that. But I might want to get into coaching. I might live in Europe when I'm done playing. I might, so all that uncertainty, I'm like, I don't want to go through.
I might live in Europe when I'm done playing. Yeah.
I have
a fucking right
European passport, so I can live there, no problem. But anyways, continue.
Let's talk about the marketing.
You're right. Yeah. So
bring that marketing shit up. You're a marketing major.
No, I was a marketing major. Me and Noah took a couple marketing classes together. And it's like, it was clear to me why, I was the marketing, not clear to me, but based off, grades and.
How clear was it?
Yeah, well, pretty obvious, We, you want to tell a story or no? I'm not going to expose you right now, but, Noah was a good student, just wasn't on my level.
Incorrect. But no, you got a higher score on one of your marketing tests.
Yeah, that's the highlight of my, not the class, just the one test. And that's the highlight of my academic career at Santa Clara.
Was beating me in the marketing
because
test.
Noah's a big library guy. Very hard work when it comes to academics. I'm more of a go with the flow. So he was studying for this test like crazy. He was studying for his test a good amount, and I'm like, buddy, relax. Like we're fine. And then and then I barely studied. Get the test back. I got a 91. He got an 85, and I have that test framed somewhere in my room. That's it.
If you're still listening by now, thank you. I don't know why anyone will listen to this shit. If it wasn't for basketball, what do you think you'd be doing?
That's a loaded question. That's a good. I honestly don't know. Like
I don't know what you would be doing.
I don't know either.
Guess go home.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get involved with what you're doing. That's something that I would definitely try to do. I'd see myself maybe moving out. Like if I did Santa Clara I graduated that and I stopped playing immediately, probably moving out somewhere in the Bay and trying to work in
sales. That's striker.
Sales, something like that.
You're newest striker salesman.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Sales, I don't know. I'm not educated enough to like make a guess on what I would do.
I guess the point is that MBA, you know, use it wisely or don't use it at all.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we're back to square one.
No, for real. Just right. Yeah. But it was going good in person.
Yeah.
That was the great.
For sure.
I got, my grades were good. I was passing with flying colors.
Good network.
Yeah, good network
of people.
Then the second I left and I pursued that like MBA dream and I went to Europe, it just all went downhill.
My opinion of MBA is, and this is not unique, but a lot of people say it's good for career pivots.
Yeah.
And you know, it's good and networking.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I think the best way for me to learn is to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start a business.
There you go.
Start a business.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that in a school. Like no theory. I want to put it into practice.
Yeah.
Like let's do it. Let's incorporate the company. Let's see what we can do. So now I think we're in a deep place. I'm all in on this.
You're deep. Yeah. You're in there.
So I'm in there like swimwear.
Like swimwear.
So
yeah.
I don't think the MBA is right for me.
Yeah. Maybe down the road. You never know.
Well, if I needed down the road, I didn't do something right in this company.
Maybe you just do it for fun because you're that smart.
You think I would get an MBA for my enjoyment?
Yeah.
Did you get it for your enjoyment?
Knowing you would definitely be like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna get an MBA right now.
Absolutely
you
not.
No?
Dude, I despise school. I just knew that it was my meal ticket for X, Y, and Z.
Well,
you think I enjoyed being in the library while you were freaking playing FIFA all day in the dorms?
No.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy
Hey,
that.
we both got the degree out of it, so why'd you do it?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
That's actually a great question.
Yeah.
C's get degrees. I actually think your first job, the GPA, depending on what you do, the GPA matters.
Really?
But if I went to start my own company...
I still got a 3.0, I think, something like that. What'd you get? I don't even know what you got.
Like 3.4.
Damn, dude.
I know.
You're tough. 3.4?
Dude, there's people who's had 3.8. I was commissioner's honor roll. But
nice. I was like bronze honor roll, I think.
The fact that you made honor roll, even to be the same, given the different of levels of work that were put into that is ridiculous. But I don't know. I feel like the MBA is becoming less and less valuable. I think it still is very valuable.
Of course.
And I don't think we should go to the point where people are like shitting on MBA, where it's a waste of time, or it's a bad connotation, because it's still super helpful. But I always associate with the people who just go out and do stuff and just go and do it.
Yeah.
And that's how it's kind of been so far. And a lot of the athletes don't have MBAs.
Yeah. And you see what they're doing. Obviously the level of leagues that like I am compared to them is not the same. So it's not 100% relatable. However, you're seeing the stuff they're doing outside of the sport, which is going to help people like me, people that are in the lower aspects of being a professional athlete, to get an idea. I think that's what I'm looking for, just like an idea. You know, what's something that could be beneficial that could help me out.
You know what's being built right now?
I don't.
Okay,
a lot of things are being built right now.
Well, let me educate you.
I don't know. Yeah, let me know.
You know, specifically being built for guys like you.
Talk to me.
Are programs that help athletes transition into sales better.
Yeah.
They're they're 8-week sort of fellowship programs where you can, go into a program and learn about sales, connect with tech companies, and then hopefully be groomed and let the tech company view your high potential as an athlete and then groom you into a great business person.
Nice. I didn't know about that, but that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple. Yeah. There's Uru, there's Shift, there's Next Play You. Shout out to all these groups. I know a bit about all of them.
Nice.
And we want to support here on the pod any way we can.
Yeah.
Always looking for a sponsor too.
Yeah.
But
help us out.
Help us out so we can buy another third camera. But I think that is kind of replacing the traditional MBA, because you're not gonna sit in a desk anymore.
But also I mentioned it before, but 10 years from now, right? I get my MBA. I have no working experience. I have never worked a normal job
so
in
how
my
valuable
life.
it actually is.
So how is that going to help me? Oh, I have MBA, which proves that I'm able to, I guess, I have a work ethic. I'm able to accomplish that goal given my situation, which is good. But again, what does that do for me in a job setting? I don't know what I'm doing.
I think the strategy for you, and as well as a lot of athletes, is to set them up devise a strategy to get in front of the companies value athletes as high potential employees.
Yeah, I think
that's partially what
that's a good channel to
companies
go
are doing.
But also in 10 years, who knows what the business world is going to look like?
100%. You know, you may be replaced by Allen Iverson, the AI.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Horrible. Yeah. Allen Iverson, the AI chatbot.
I was like, why am I getting replaced? You know, I'm about to get fired or something.
I mean, you're not going to get completely replaced, but you're going to.
I know what you're saying. It took a while to get there, but I picked it up. Dude, I was hopping in an Uber.
Yeah.
And I see a car with no driver. Like
yeah, there's Waymos here in SF.
Yeah, but someone was in the front seat and they just got out. You know what I mean? And the car just kept going.
What'd you say? How'd you react?
I was looking around. I'm like, people are looking at me like, why are you reacting? I was like, this is a. Anyways,
recenter, brother.
Allen Iverson, AI. Yeah, it just caught me off guard. But that shows the way the world's changing and adapting. Like the fact that even though it's been here going on for like 5 years now.
Great point. Way to make a point.
Thank you, pal. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Clip that.
We're clipping what we want to clip.
Okay, never mind.
All right, we control the clips.
Never mind.
We control the narrative.
Also, is this like going to be cut at all, or is it all just going to be a straight? I should probably ask that at the end.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm about to get fired from my next job. Will they get a contract?
Look at look at just this podcast and be like, this guy's unfit. He's unwell.
Yeah, he's out of shape.
He's out of shape. But yeah, I don't know. I think the way athletes are getting educated is changing.
Yeah.
I think because of NIL and
that's changing.
And
yeah.
But one thing that maybe is not changing as fast is the American playing overseas. Like you still have to deal with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But there's more support, but you're still overseas. So I don't know how much exposure you're actually getting these days to the stuff that you see some of our guests come on and talk about.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, you're right. It's like, I remember I saw the other day you were talking about someone who got paid in like Bitcoin.
Yeah. Alex Barrett,
like,
my guy.
You try doing that in Europe, you're gonna get laughed at. Like they'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Sometimes they don't even
pay you in the dollars they're supposed to pay you. They don't even pay you.
Period.
No, it's true though.
Yeah.
So hearing stuff like that, we're not gonna experience, but there's still a life like when you're done. And I know people talk about that, like, oh, when I'm done playing, like we mentioned it a bunch recently, but that's the part that like guys like me don't want to think about. Like I don't want to think about like my life after basketball.
Yeah. Well, you know what podcast you're on.
Yeah.
Athletes and Assets.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I mentioned it before, but that's why I gained some knowledge and stuff from your podcast, which I'm not going to use for another 10 years, but
hey, this
I know it.
This content's evergreen. Yeah. This will serve you right 10 years from now.
Yeah.
10 years from now, come back to the channel.
Yeah. No, but I think the overseas things for Americans, it's
and Canadians.
Non-Europeans. It's a good, like, people, if you enjoy the lifestyle, if you enjoy playing professionally, it's a very good option to pursue.
Yeah.
In terms of business, it's not as easy. There's not that much access to the business world out there. You could partner with stuff in Europe, but again, that's totally different compared to like the partnerships and stuff that are going on in like the States.
You know what's happening too or what I'm hearing and seeing is like, you know how now athletes more than ever are showing off what they're doing business wise, but in Europe, it's still kind of taboo to talk about it.
Yeah.
So like, think about this. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi's here. Messi's doing a little bit of the acting stuff. So you see him out. Luka, like these guys, maybe they are invested in stuff, but you don't see it publicly a lot. They keep it very private in Europe. Yeah.
So there was a person in my league this year. He had like 5 empanada shops across Spain. Like he had one in Madrid, like huge empanada shops. Shit. And I went to one and I ordered whatever and his mom like recognized me because I played against him like the week before. It was a crazy I started talking to her and she's like, "Yeah,
you get a free empanada?"
No, I didn't. No discount, nothing. You know, it's crazy. Like,
Huff.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
And just to see like I knew nothing about it. His face wasn't on any billboard. Like his name wasn't mentioned at all. There wasn't anything. And it's a very popular like empanada chain in Spain.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like it's shocking how like it's an option, it's a route, but it's not publicized as much in Europe as, for example, some of what like Draymond Green's investments, Kevin Durant's investment, all those are being talked about.
Yeah, I mean I'm not the only one talking about,
of course,
KD's stuff. There's so many different channels that talk about that now, and it's like almost becoming, for my community, just oversaturated with like the most famous guys' investments. We all know that Steph Curry's invested in X, Y, and Z. I don't give a shit anymore. Like, okay, great. But like we moved on. And like Europe.
That's what I'm saying. But there's so much more Steph Curry and those guys that are making so many dollars can do compared to like people like me and people in Europe, how it's a different kind of chain.
The ceiling is higher here.
Exactly. I think there's much more opportunity and potential.
Free country.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of free countries out there.
Yeah, but like, Noah Vonleh in China isn't, he ain't invested in Chinese real estate anytime soon.
I think especially in terms of like business and opportunity I definitely see that.
Yeah.
It's more in America.
The best outlet, not to get on a tangent here.
No, go crazy. It's your podcast. You do what you get in there.
Can I say something on my podcast real quick?
Speak your mind, man.
Swish Cultures.
Okay, yeah.
And how they document the European stuff.
Yeah.
Do a really good job.
Yeah.
So shout out Swish Cultures. Yeah. I really respect, I like those guys a lot.
Yeah. No, the European basketball like community and game, I think, is rising. I think it's becoming more common now for NBA players or high talented players to, instead of pursuing the G League route or going to, an Asian country, it's kind of, or like Australia, Europe's kind of, I feel like getting a little more popular in terms of like, the atmosphere is playing in the Euro League. I think it's definitely gaining popularity.
You think it's getting more popular?
I mean, you see
the money's going up?
Yeah.
Is the money going up?
For sure. I mean, Jabari Parker signing, Jahlil Okafor.
How much are they signing for?
I have no idea. Definitely millions, for sure. You get on a team like Barcelona, Real Madrid, you're making like a low-level NBA contract.
Yeah, but when I see something like Noah Vonleh sleep in the lobby in a Chinese hotel, like, dude, the Shanghai Sharks, like that is
one of the best. Yeah,
you've heard of that club before.
I know,
it's not like a small club, but the BS that happens over there is just disgusting.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with that story, so I can't really comment on it. But
yeah, you try to keep your China options open.
But I saw the video of like him sleeping on a couch in the lobby. I don't want to miss. Yeah,
it was like a bed in the lobby.
Yeah. So I don't know. I know that I was lucky. When I arrived, I was able to, bless you.
Thank you.
I was able to get like housing and everything without any problems. Even though I was in a hotel for like a month, which was kind of annoying, but that's it.
You were in a hotel for a month?
Yeah, when I first got to Italy, they put me up in a hotel. I kept on asking, no kitchen, nothing. So I had to like go out and get food every day.
Was it on your dollar?
No. They covered it, so it wasn't like that bad. But I was waiting for my apartment. I kept on asking. They're like, "Hey, we got you.
And and I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on like overseas basketball, but I think like a huge misconception that I hope we change in grassroots is like, dude, Jabari Parker and Jahlil Okafor are two basketball players out of millions, thousands that are playing overseas.
For sure.
And even a smaller population of Americans playing overseas.
Yeah.
I think a lot of kids think that when you play professional basketball, okay, you've made it, you got the bag. You're good.
Yeah.
Dude, unless you're in a handful of spots in Europe, I actually think it's tougher to make. You can't. The overseas basketball life is rough.
There's like 5 domestic, 6, 7, most 7 domestic leagues where if you're on a good team, you're making like a bag, if that.
What is a bag?
That's what I'm saying. Like
6 figures?
Six figures. I think that all like the bigger countries, they are, paying their players well. But for example, like in Spain, you can have a lower end team in the first division that pays less than a higher end team in the second division.
Yeah.
So like it all really depends on the team.
But even that money is just like, it's not life-changing money.
It's not life-changing
paycheck
money.
to paycheck.
Exactly.
Which is crazy, right? You work all your life to think that the game will just take care of you.
Yeah.
But even when doing so, man, your agent fucks up.
Exactly.
Dude, you're in revenge. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's true though. One bad year, one incident on the court or something, you're going from first division Spain to like a second division or like a lesser like paying country, like in a blink of an eye. Man,
that makes me realize how important the pre-draft process is.
Yeah.
It almost sets the foundation for your whole career, and where you drafted actually does matter. So now I understand why people want to be the number 1 pick, and like, like, why would you want that pressure? I mean, obviously it's a good pressure, but like, if your contract's guaranteed, like just go in there quietly, work your tail off. Nah, man, like the higher you get picked, the more you get paid, and
it's true.
And the more they're incentivized to actually, keep you around.
Yeah, it's interesting too why some players don't want to get drafted in the second round, because the second round,
well, it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed, right?
And so if you go undrafted, then you can almost, like, for those players who think their agent can control their destiny.
Yeah.
So no, that's interesting. But yeah, I think just like, I wish there was more, and I also see startups that are building towards this, but more resources towards guys like yourself while you're there, just so you can stay in touch with us.
Yeah.
My podcast is great, but it won't be the only thing that will get you.
Of course. Yeah. Get me through my week. Watching it.
Wow, I'm happy to get you through your week.
30 minutes of no lack. Sign it up.
Fantastic. What else?
Well, if you prepared some stuff, it'd be easier, but
I did prepare some stuff, pal.
Well, we got. See,
what have you prepared?
I'm not
prepared.
I'm the guest. I'm actually the co-host. Sorry,
you're the guest co-host.
That's what it is. Guest co-host.
Guest co-host.
I kind of want to just co-host, but I'll take the guest co-host.
You can say whatever you want, but the more you remove the guest part of it, the more pressure it's on you to prepare something.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be the guest co-host. You're right. My bad.
What do you think about the San Francisco tech world?
Oof, there's a lot going on. I'm not around it too much. I have a couple people working in, like a couple friends I know working in those industries, but I know there's a lot of opportunity. It's definitely expanding more so than when we were in college, like 5 years ago. But I'm not like too aware or familiar with like all the stuff that's going on, to be honest.
You know what I wish we would have done, or I would do if I ran a program here in the Bay Area, a basketball program? Mm-hmm. Like, why didn't we take a trip to Yahoo, Google, as a team? I think that'd be really cool.
One thing I do regret is definitely building better relationships with the people that I've met. Because I remember we had those speakers. Do you remember that when in the summer? I don't know if you were there or not. We had those like public speakers coming in, like the head person of Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, we had a bunch of, not the head person, but someone who contributed with building the Xbox. And then I remember I had a call with one of the head marketing guys for Paramount that now works for Disney.
Wow.
And I wish that, again, I don't know how much it would help me because I'm going to play for a while, but I wish I kind of build a better relationship and connection.
Get in touch.
Yeah, I didn't really do that. And
okay, let me ask you this. If Disney gave you a bag that was double what you're going to make next year in Spain, let's say you play in Spain next year, to do marketing, would you take it?
That's tough. Because I feel like right now I am.
What if they give you like $300K?
Yeah. Do I get the visa? Do I get the visa?
$300K and the visa.
Probably. I don't know. Because I love doing this. I really enjoy playing basketball. Like I don't see myself.
Give me an answer. There's no wrong answer.
I don't think now. No. Maybe in
$500K.
3 or 4 years. Stop, dude.
Millie.
Millie, yes.
Head of athlete relations.
Yeah, for sure.
For Disney.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something I would enjoy doing too, I think, if I was head of athlete relations. But it would take a lot to get me to stop playing. I just enjoy it so much. I love living in Europe. I love playing basketball. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon.
Striker, $200K, but unlimited commissions to be a sales guy.
The sales will be up, pal. I'm a salesman. That's a tough one. I'm going to say, it's tough, man.
It's tough. This is what I'm here to do.
I would say no. I will still play.
You still play?
I'll still play for sure.
You want to play till you're 35?
I'm going to play till I can't play anymore. I don't know. Wow. Or play until I get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I've never met a person like you who loves the game so much but doesn't work hard at it.
Yeah.
But still loves to play the game.
I enjoy it. It's fun. I also enjoy life. So I enjoy my off time. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy seeing friends. I do think I have a good balance, but a little too balanced. But
it's really balanced. It's super balanced for someone who loves the game so much. I
enjoy the lifestyle. I do enjoy. I love basketball. I do love basketball. I'm always watching. I'm always playing 2K and stuff. I'm always around it.
But no, you won't go in there and give a couple, step backs or work on your?
I'm in there, pal.
You're in there?
I'm
You've been in there with Philip music?
I'm in there like swimwear, baby.
You've been in there with Philip music?
I'm in there like swimwear. My hand's broken, actually. Currently have 2 fractures. So that's why I'm a big reason to why I'm here. I would have been in Vancouver right now playing. That's how much I love basketball.
I understand the games, but like training and shit. Training.
Yeah. I think I picked that up. I wish I was better at that in college. I had a really good career.
You been training now?
I think even like this year in Spain is the most I've lifted or worked out like ever. I wish because I had such a good career in college, I kind of diminished that like training aspect. I didn't really work on a lot of things. I kind of, right? Like, but I was successful. So like, I don't need to, but developing my jump shot.
Well, no, that's the wrong mindset.
I know it is. I know. And I wish that I'm kind of where I'm at now, where I'm realizing I need more. It's getting more difficult and difficult the higher level you climb. So like I do think I picked up my workout like regime a lot more in the past, like since I went to Europe.
I'm excited to keep seeing you add to the regime.
Yeah. I mean, this is the most, I think, threes I've shot in my career this year.
You mean regimen?
I like regime with a little accent, a little French, you know what I'm saying? Regime, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I've added to my workout
regime, regimen. Is it regimen? Regime just sounds way sicker.
It does sound sicker, but
like
we also just sounded maybe potentially very stupid there.
Definitely picked up my workout regimen since I left Santa Clara. I went.
You want that one edited out or what?
We can keep it in there. I got a 9, pal.
Okay. Fantastic, pal.
Yeah. Anything else on the agenda, or we all set?
What have you? I guess I'll ask you. We'll leave with one thing. I mean,
yeah.
What have you? What does a modern day athlete mean to you?
Modern
holistically,
athlete,
from the athletics to also the business stuff, the business side of life.
Oof, yeah.
I can give you an example.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like Alex, we just had in.
Yeah,
plays for the 49ers. He seems completely committed. Dude he's jacked.
Yeah, he's
committed to his body.
Yeah,
has gone through a lot of stuff between squad, practice squad, cut, re-signed.
Yeah.
He's an ultimate professional. Can't speak more highly enough about like how he seems to handle his on-field business.
Okay.
What he's done is set up a little hedge fund for himself where he has also figured out how to create and outsource this AI algorithmic trading software. In simple terms, that means he has created a situation where his software will make trades without him having to just supervise all the trades in the market, the crypto market. Yeah. So like trading Bitcoin. So he can practice and his software will be running in the background.
Yeah.
So that to me is like the epitome of like that's the modern day athlete.
Yeah,
that's just because he's not sacrificing. Maybe he spent a little time tinkering with the software.
Yeah, but off season.
But it's not taking away from his football game.
Yeah,
he can just, obviously mentally is a gray area, but I think it seems like he's mentally focused, but he's also doing that stuff on the side. Yeah. That's what I mean by like the modern day athlete.
Yeah, I think obviously your job, which is being an athlete, should be number one, like focus. I mean, if you have family and stuff, obviously that was before that, but definitely your job should be the main priority in living. But I do think it's really important to have something outside of the sport, outside of your everyday. So for example, like investing is huge. Finding other things to do, like companies to kind of associate yourself with or get involved in, I think is really important. For me, right now it's only kind of my job, and it was the MBA program, but as we talked about, it's in the past. But like investing, like the money I'm making now, putting it into something, trying to get that kind of secondary revenue, that like passive income that we talked about in the previous time that we spoke. Stuff like that should be, it's evolving. I don't think that was the thing 10, 15 years ago. I don't think athletes realized there was an opportunity for business. Even if you look at the former NBA players from like the 90s or 2000, obviously there are a number of them that have done nice stuff while they were playing, but now it's becoming more common. I think now that these athletes are getting like advisors and people that help them, which is gaining so much more popularity, and it's helping the athletes gain more money and success as well. Yeah. And for people like me that are overseas, you're kind of on your own. You don't have that kind of financial freedom where you can hire someone or you're able to spend a certain amount, but slowly adding and learning from the people around you to invest and to find different sources of income and opportunity is something that more athletes should like lean towards.
Yeah. 100%. I'll play devil's advocate with you on my own stuff.
Go ahead.
You think if you were focused on investing, like coming out of college or like starting to set that up, it would distract you from, your initial overseas career? Do you think the MBA distracted you maybe a bit from your overseas career?
I think the MBA in the moment when I was practicing and playing kind of hurt me a little bit because I was up late and I was like, you were there for that. I was like doing these assignments and projects like. I had no idea what was going on.
I saw some stuff.
And I was not that I was lost, but it wasn't easy, and it did get lost in the sauce.
You got lost a little bit in the sauce.
But in terms of investing before, I mean, I didn't really have because we weren't making any money, and now you got the NIL stuff. Now you can probably hire someone to help you out, and you don't even have to think about it. It's a lot easier. But for me, I didn't really have
For a few athletes.
Listen,
I definitely want to emphasize not across the board.
Of course.
That's a big, huge misconception still of NIL.
Yeah. But it's easy. It's easier now, however. Like now, at least you have the opportunity. Like I didn't have, coming out of university, I didn't have any, we had stipends, but besides that, I didn't have any source of income. So I could use my stipend money, but I was living off that stuff. So it wasn't even a thought for me to invest when I was coming out or even to set up anything.
Yeah.
More now as I'm gaining income, I'm learning what to invest in and how to invest. Now it's become something that it's not a distraction, but it's something that I'm doing and like looking into and stuff.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Good stuff, man.
Wow. What a blast, man.
What a blast, huh? Yeah. What a privilege. What a
time.
Honor.
Yeah.
What an honor to have you as a guest co-host here on the Athletes and Asses podcast.
Yeah. Hopefully I get the invite back.
We'll see.
If the Clips...
Will he collab?
Yeah. He collabs. You get the invite. If not, get out of here.
It's all or nothing transaction.
On the collab.
It's an all or nothing transaction here.
Transactional relationship. Live with the guy for 3 years.
All or nothing transaction. No.
If I don't collab, you're done, bro. Staying in my place. Nah, bro.
No, I don't think we may not even want you to collab. You might hurt the brand.
That's a good point based on this conversation. It might go downhill for me and for you. Don't look at me.
Damn. We have these guests flake out. But this was good, man.
It was good. I had a blast. Do we usually have a handshake? Thank you. Which one do we look in together? Let's look in the camera together. With our main camera? My hands are a little clammy.
Damn, bro.
Okay, don't react like that. If I didn't say anything, you wouldn't react. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Because if I didn't say anything...
Were you nervous for the interview?
Yes, I was nervous. What do you mean was I nervous?
Super nervous. Let's hit him with the, you know what I'm saying?
Little binky dinky. Do you look in the camera and say, thank you, athletes? Which one's my camera?
All right, it's a wrap, man.
Do you close on something or no?
This has been another great episode of the Athletes and Assets. Thank you so much for... This has been another great episode of the Athletes and Assets podcast. I'm your host, Noah Lack. Guest co-host, my buddy, Josip Vrankic. Josip, thanks for the time, pal.
Thanks for your time, pal. Hope to see you again.
Thanks for your time.
Hope to see you again soon. Lunch after?